Hello, welcome back. Last time I reached an ending, and I was invited to go up the ravine somewhere or another, I guess around here. And we're gonna do that now. Wrong way! Don't go back! That's a terrible idea. The long walk back? Oh, it turns! Okay. Well, I've chosen the right side. Is it the right side? There's a few snakes to fight here. Okay. Alright, so that's fine. Still walking, still on the right side. So does this map to... yeah, this part. But there's like stuff in the middle, except there isn't... well, I don't know. Anyway. This might be very quick. Carrying things, sure. All goes in the hole. Okay, carrying things, all goes in the hole. I'm doing this the worst way. Pow! Oh! So we're branching out. Okay, now that makes more sense. What was I looking at before? Right, so there's this one jut outward here, and there's another where I currently am. Yeah, this all maps to the shape of the ravine. Neat. Gonna have to take the other side. I'll do that on the way back, assuming I can get away with taking the right side and finish the... yeah, I see that bridge. Finish the opening room here. That's what I'm after. Yes, 100%. Always. Alright, here we go. I'm here. I will not run away. I will use this little rock as shelter, and still not have a whole lot of shelter, actually. Okay, so let's try... if I can keep the appropriate ones of these vertical, well, I got one of them. This might be enough. It's hard to say. Looks pretty dicey. I'm going to need a gap to open up at just the right time to make a certain kill down here. This is not how you do that. So right side might be the wrong side. Can I hang out here? Wait, yes, I can. Of course. This spot's safe. I was thinking of the shelter the wrong way. There we go. Okay. So now, going around the other side, and I'll take that bridge, assuming I can get to it from the left side. Big assumption, I know. Okay, it did come true. I want to step into here because I haven't before. Just in case this takes me on a weird journey somewhere. The abyss, okay. So just like, here's that part. Yeah, so the ravine actually turns there. Yeah, I see. So this right here, this is not part of the ravine. This is the mining operation, other than this mining operation. But yeah, so like, this is inside the ravine. This here is dug, like, into the ground. You know, the ground level is ground level here, up to. Yeah, okay. It's consistent. Again, I just appreciate that little extra effort in world building. Oh, okay. I guess I'm done here. Alright, that was pretty quick. Alright, let's go commit a crime, and then, I have another thing I can do, too. What happened? Oh, the statue rubble. Wait a second. This is how I implemented that? I guess it would be. I never quite thought about this implication of set up a monster stack with flying snake carrying rubble out over a pit. Clear the room. The rubble is still in the stack and still resolves to that same spot. I should probably add a falling animation for that. Yeah, everything else that falls... some other things that fall have animations. That should have one too. Does look a little weird that it just disappears. I should have done that long ago, but hey, the second best time is now. Alright, so the long walk forward. Gonna go down here. And yeah, so right now if I go to the main menu and look at... no, not that, that's the wrong place. Oh, I should clear out my test world just to avoid spoilers for past things in case people haven't watched everything on the way here. So yeah, blue check mark right now. If I want to turn that thing gold, it requires some crime. Something fell. What was it? It was that toggle switch, which previously was supported by a snake. Yeah, see, that one has a falling animation. Alright, so... up here. Okay, everybody close your eyes. I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna step north a couple of times and just sort of play with Flappy for a bit. My eyes are closed. Huh, what was that funny noise? I don't know what's happening. Alright, hey look, I'm back in Strange Rocks, and if I look back in this room, my eyes are open now. Flappy got out. Alright, I'm sure he went to live a happy life elsewhere, and nothing at all went wrong with him. Okay, and then if I go back here, checkmark's still blue. Wait, checkmark's still blue? It is? Ah, that's right, because I have to input an actual... I have to step on a goal tile. I forgot about that detail. What? Alright, if I go to menu... There we go, gold checkmark. Alright. Now, let me do a thing. A thing has been done. I shortened this message at some point, by the way. Gonna replace existing worlds. Updated world, Slitherswarm Ravine. Go back in here. No, I don't want exit menu, I want to continue. So if I look somewhere on the map, here's a rhombus, here's a rhombus. It's just those two. Okay, so what happened in these two rooms? Switchsnakes. Let's play this room again. Some layout was changed. I should have looked at this before I came back here, but that's okay. This corner's pointy. There's not much I can do about that. There are things, but they're complicated. Alright, I don't remember what happened here. Let's just rederive everything then. So I have to do that at the start. I don't get any choice. Right, and I need to place down... First of all, actually, let's see what meaningfully changed here. Well, that replay desunk. Okay, definitely something. Something about the layout of the beginning of the room. Okay. So, you are there. I could wait for you and drop you in the abyss. So what do those switches do? I need to use all 4. Then this area needs to be clear so all the monster blocks will fall when the cannon fires. So basically, put switches on top of these things, and pick a route through that makes things possible. I remember this being a little bit involved. Right, and there's only so much I can do to get... Okay, so I convinced you to do a little shuffle around. But now I'm trapped. Yeah, so starting moves. Kinda tricky. Let's try that. And I've blocked 2 of them, so now if I make you go this way, well, I've left something I don't like there. Yeah, since I've stepped here, then that's leaving this behind, which is no good. If I did this instead, it's no better. If I kept going, still not getting any better. So instead of that, let's put this here. That looks healthier. This here. Now I have problems. Can they be solved by putting this here? Yes? I think so? This might be okay. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, great. I'm unclear what element of that changed. Still need to do some kind of like room diff when importing a new version, just so I can clearly see what changed and maybe like look at the old version to see what my solution was. That's a non-trivial amount of work though, so I haven't started on it yet. Got other things to do. Alright, this one I think had a more meaningful change, potentially. Yeah, there was something that I did here which wasn't what I was supposed to do. So, I start with that, statues awaken, and I get a little 5x5 platform where I have to do what task? Right, I need this to blow up. First of all, once more time, just watch this and see where it desyncs. Because this one will play at least partially. Right, I can pacify the monster block, allowing the bomb bug to be lured. I can bring the monster block, allowing the bomb bug to be chased. Okay, and I think that's where the desync is because this wasn't a trapdoor before, and I, like, tucked away the bomb bug up there and dealt with it later. So I can just freely use these monster blocks and do this part of the puzzle without engaging with the rest of it, I guess. A lot of clicks. I think I was summoning back the bomb bug I had tucked away up there. Was there a point at which I got into this column? Yes. Okay, that's what I was doing. So desync has happened. But that's what my motions look like. Yeah, and there's the real desync. Where did the south statue go? Wait, where did the south statue go? It got blown up by... Right, south statue gets blown up by this bomb bug, but it needs to also take out the... Well, this one needs to move over so it takes out the rubble. Okay, so that's what's going on here. So, anyway, I can... gotta actually hit the switch. A lot of clicking. Right, so I can lure you. Come be my pet. And what kind of adventure are we gonna go on together? Instead of tucking it away in the north... So I need to simultaneously ferry all of these things along. And that's gonna get tricky, at the very least right in this spot. Well, it might be okay here. Still maybe. Okay, so I have both of those. I can kind of do some things with them. You can make it up there with me. Okay, cool. Whoops. Right, I need these a little closer to each other. So when I'm near the edge of the entire grid, things are reasonably friendly, but when I get away from that edge, things are less so. Well, I guess I can do that. This should be... not quite okay. Gonna need you all the way over here. Then fleeing, and then I will do this. Okay. Probably not okay, actually, because these are too far apart, so these need to be... No, they're fine because I'm close to an edge. Okay. So this is practically the same thing I did. I'm just stashing the bomb bug here instead of here. Yeah. Is there any practical difference between those two things? Not a whole lot, honestly. I wonder if I'm still breaking the puzzle. Well, now, okay, so I do have actually a little problem here. I think I have a way to solve it. I'm wrong. Well, maybe I can still come up with one. No. No, this now is a problem. Okay, so what if... Hey. What if I had put this all the way down here? Wait, hang on, why is... Okay, I see the issue. Why am I doing what I'm doing? I don't think I have a good reason. Okay, so instead, maybe I can just deal with the bomb bug on the thing. Okay, so my problem right now is going into this row to push a monster block further south entails getting the bomb bug off of its safe platform. Okay, well, no, that's not gonna work. Okay, so let's instead bring the bomb bug along. Maybe I could stash it here instead? No, see, stashing it involves... So... Couldn't I just stash it here differently? Like if I make sure that no monster block is... Oh. All monster blocks are at least far enough away from the top. See, I can't do that though. Like, the farthest south I can put this is here, which requires me to be in this row to push it farther south. Getting this bomb bug's attention. Okay, so if that's not available as an option, could I then instead do this? That seems doable? Because now bomb bug's out of the way of doing those things. I still feel this may be against the spirit of what the change was supposed to prevent. I'll try it an alternate way, getting the bomb bug to follow along with me. Let me just get a working replay for the current version, and then I can iterate on that. So what I'm trying to do... toggles all of those things, except then you blow up. No, okay, so what am I trying to do? Don't I need you? What am I actually trying to do here? When you blow up, do I later need to have this one blow that up separately? I'm doing that once, it pacifies these things. I mean, okay, well let's go get the friend. Oops. Friend is a relative term. Friend was scared. I can do some things about that. Probably, maybe. It might be tricky. That's a safe place for that to be for a second. Gonna have to do a swap here, I think. Should be doable. It was. Now, you go here. Get safe, you're not gonna. No, you're gonna get scared. Actually, yeah, how do I deal with this tangle? Like, I must have done it in the other approach here. Well, first of all, let's move you south of where that monster block is, okay? And how are you gonna do that? Well, first of all, this needs to be farther south. Actually, hasn't that done what I need if I push this the other way? I think it has. Yeah, okay, there we go. Alright, so you're going back and forth. Now you are calm, and I needed you to be calm at a different time. That time. This goes here. This goes here. You become afraid again. There we go. Okay, so that is workable. Now, having done this, what are the room edges where I can exit? Oh, I wanted to pull you all the way out instead of killing you there, was the issue. Which means I'm going to do this. Okay. You are a fence now. So now, let's just see if I can be, again, a little more in the spirit of the room. And I'm going to assume that the idea is that I'm supposed to have all three of these things going across the ferry at the same time. Or at least two of them. Maybe not. I don't know, I'm gonna try it just to see if there is an alternate solution in here. Just assuming that once I've gotten your attention, you're supposed to stay with me. So why don't you go all the way over here? I'm gonna bring this piece and this piece. You will be afraid as you do. So I can do that for a little while, but any further than here and you're gonna start being in more danger? Yeah, okay. So I start having problems because when I'm pushing things around... Ah, now I note something. This column... is always... So this is only 9 wide. This column is always... always has at least some things in it. Well, that's true for the rows too. But, like, I can go to both sides without anything leaving... Like... Okay, so this column is active when I'm on the very left edge, and also active when I'm on the very right edge, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so I think this is closer to the, what's actually supposed to happen here. A lot of complications here, but... there might be a way to navigate this. I'm not immediately seeing one. I think I put this too far away from the other one. It's part of the problem. I can't do that. Right, I did that so that I could get farther south. What if I move that across like that? Is that too far? Yes. So both go in the center column. Then we cross over, because the center column is the safe one. Sorta. Now, I have multiple problems once again. Because I can't go down to move that monster block away from there. Yeah, that is an issue, isn't it? I can go up here, but that won't get you out of line of sight of the scary thing. If I want that to happen, I'm gonna have to do it like this? Which is possibly okay if I do that. Because just like the center column is sort of safe, this row is safe as long as I don't go too far south. Right, that's only in danger if I'm all the way down here. Anywhere north of this row and that monster block is fine. Sorry, this row. This row, it kills it. Okay, so now with that there... I can't do that because move order doesn't allow it to be that way. Doing this still doesn't let me move the monster block unless I move it north. And you over, and... I mean, we're still kind of doing the same thing here. Yeah, we are still kind of doing the same thing here. Like, how do I get that over with you also over? Everybody's too close to each other. I mean, I am still just kind of guessing that this is the spirit of the puzzle. I don't know for sure that it is. What if I do this? Is that a repeatable operation? Not really, because now, if I try to move this further, my bumbug's gonna die. If I could have had that one farther over already, but see, then the bomb bug's too far north. This is weird. What if you go south? I mean, my monster blocks are too far apart and there's nothing I can do about them because, like, to stand here to push that east means that falls. To stand here to push that west means that falls. So I can never have them not, like, within explosion radius of each other. I mean, it really does feel like the only sensible way to do this is to tuck that bomb bug away over here. Like, maybe that's what I should conclude. I'm not quite ready to do that, but perhaps I should. Now, so the bomb bug is the one that I can bring back within explosion radius again. What if I take one monster block at a time? Maybe that's the actual idea. Don't try to take two. This feels like practically the same thing, though, but I mean... If I can stick the... If I'm doing that, then why not take 0 monster blocks? Okay, sure. If I'm doing that... Ooh, I will stick you in this comfortable spot right here. Retrieve some tools. Now, where am I going to put this tool? This... Whoop! This is a very safe spot. Like, that's the safest spot in this entire grid. And tied with this one. Those two are the safest 2 spots in the entire grid. I have to be all the way... And since I'm doing operations in the north... Well, now hang on. So, but then... Since I want to do operations in the south, then I would use this center space. See, now interesting things have happened. Because I'm discovering, like, new properties of particular spots at the center of the grid where things are not so threatened. Okay, so I'm bringing you all the way over here. I want this one more to the east before I do that. You come all the way over here. No, I need that one more south before I do that. Okay. All the way over. Then get chased. Point of that is to move this to the south quadrant here. Alright, and you are still in one of the safe spots. Okay, so now I kind of need the bomb bug actually back on the grid, because I can't have it out here while I'm placing these two. So my current goal is to get you past this one without dying, which is doable just like that. No. You're gonna need to be one more south or something? I think I can make that happen. Certainly. I'll scare you north just once. Here we go, one of those is placed. So now I need a place for you to be while I get that thing, and I don't have one of those. No, I can't do these things. So I'll put you back in your home. Okay, so right now I need these... Oh, shoot. I can do this. Sure, that's fine. All of that is totally fine. Except I need to go north around this now, and I can't. Fascinating. Well, now I'm in a formation where I can manipulate these without them affecting the bomb bug, so that all seems healthier than it was. Whoops! Then I can do some of this dance again and hopefully be okay with the things that result. I will not be, though. Okay, what if I paused my process right here? Brought you right there. Did this? Nope, it's no good. Actually it might be okay. This is not far enough south. And now it's doomed. So let's try this formation. Now I can't really get around. Can I do two things at once? It's hard to see how I would, but I mean, let's try going around this way. I'm gonna push this one down. I did indeed do that successfully. This feels close to the state I need. I can get you doing your little dance here. Ah! Not like that though. Other side I can. But I can't extract these, so no, that's no good. Okay, so offset probably the other way. No. No, I've put you in a spot that can't resolve unless it goes all the way over here. Can I do that? Without doing anything else? Not without there. If it were here, it would go away. Wait, isn't this fine? No. Not really. No, really not. Can I go quickly to make this happen? No. If I do it the other way around? Yes? Yes. Okay. That's productive. So I get a little bit of time with you. You're gonna run away again. I take a little bit of time again, and actually that's fine. Now these are both on the same side, which isn't necessarily what I wanted. However, it might be, because now I can go all the way over here and put one in place. Get this away from here. Scare you with it, just once. That looks like a solve. There we go, okay. I did it without tucking the bomb bug away. I did tuck the monster blocks away momentarily, but eventually... I don't know. Eventually I did something that made sense, I guess. I don't know. Did any of that make sense? I'm gonna pretend it did. I will call my challenge complete, even if I shouldn't. What's going on with you? Is it pacified now? Is that what I want? Right, yes, because I can lead you south and depacify. Yes, okay. And I needed that to still be alive. That's why this spot exists. Just kind of forgetting the function of everything. And I can get real close to you because you're feeling at peace right now. Not anymore. Kaboom. And then you come out. Alright, well, those were the challenge conditions I set myself, and I did solve the puzzle under those conditions. So, good enough, I hope? Alright, cool. So next time, I haven't looked at what's on the list, but it's gonna be something. And I will see you then for that.